It's too late.
Were you sick yesterday? Were you here? Let's talk about it later. Okay.
All right, we will start with an opening statement from Coach Hurley and then open it up for questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand and wait for the microphone to come to you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously thrilled to get back. You know, we've been in the semis, you know, since we've basically been back to the league, I think, every year. So it'd be nice to be able to get, you know, to the Saturday championship, you know, in this league. And really, it was great to be out there with Ed tonight. You know, Ed's one of the best coaches in college basketball, former national coach of the year. And, you know, I thought it was, you know, Ed was where, and Georgetown was where they belong tonight, Friday night semis at the Big East tournament. And, you know, so it was pretty cool. UConn Georgetown semifinal. I thought we guarded, you know, at a real high level, did the job on the backboard, took care of the ball for the most part. And you know, survived like a not great shooting night because these guys were so tenacious defensively, and obviously, thought Braylon, you know, obviously had a great shot making night. But great balance. Bench gave us a lift. Thrilled to be playing tomorrow.
All right, questions? Adam?
Yeah, hi guys. I mean, a lot of people obviously looking forward to this St. John's UConn round 3. You know, you split 2 games. You beat them by 32 last time. Presumably they're going to be pretty motivated, and it's the championship game. What do you expect from them, and what can we expect in this game?
I'd probably say I just expect them to come out to play hard. I mean, I feel like this is kind of almost like their home court, so just expect them to come out to play hard and try to make as many plays as they can. But I think we just got to prepare, get back to the hotel, recover, watch film, and just do what we need to do to be ready for tomorrow.
What? You guys don't want to have nothing? You have nothing else?
Yeah, piggyback off what Sai said. I feel like knowing, like you said, split 2 games, beat them last time at 30, they beat us last time here at the Garden. So knowing what we're walking into, knowing that this is a second opportunity to really win the championship, man, I feel like we just got to focus on what we have to do best on the court, offensively and defensively.
I just think both programs like really pushed each other the whole year. I mean, we're a 29-win team. They're a 27-win team. I mean, you know, 2 of the best teams in the country. I mean, obviously it's, you know, it's going to be a death match for the Big East championship, but it's also too, I think it's, you know, both of us have really delivered for this league in a year where this league needs a game like this tomorrow night that, you know, everyone that's a basketball fan is going to be dialed into. So, yeah, I mean, it's exciting. It's, you know, you knew there was going to be a 3rd round, and here we are.
We'll go up front.
Coach, during the season, it often tests your will, your character. You often talk about championship DNA.
Yeah.
What's the biggest key possibly you're looking for tomorrow? Anything different for the matchup?
Yeah, I mean, just the paint defense, the things that we didn't do in the first game, we did in the second game. You know, and then, you know, everything went wrong for them, and a lot of things went right for us. But if you really look back at that first game, I mean, you know, the self-inflicted wounds, the 15 or 16 turnovers, the inability to guard the paint. You know, it's no secret, you know, how they play. I mean, they assault the paint. They assault you on the glass, meaning how hard they go after it. You know, and then we obviously have to keep them off the free throw line. I mean, they're at the free throw line a lot. And, you know, it was a big disparity in the first game. In the second game, it wasn't. So turnovers, keep them off the free throw line, guard the paint, and then it's going to be World War III on the backboard.
We'll go to Dave up front.
Dan, last night, Jaden kind of did it with his defense, his athleticism, a couple of steals and dunks. And tonight, he kind of hit those 2 dagger threes. I mean, they were getting some momentum. I don't know if they were daggers, but I mean, they were getting a little momentum both times, and he hit a couple of 3-pointers. Is he just rounding into a really well-rounded player right now?
Yeah, I mean, and that's obviously the defense too, the length, the disruption. You know, just having that type of athlete on the court has just does a lot for our defense. And you know, I think he's just so happy for him. You know, because he's a guy that is stuck with the program. He loves UConn. You know, he's the ultimate program guy, and now he's getting a chance to play I think back-to-back games now. He's been in the 20s with his minutes, played 25 minutes in the Big East semi. So, there's a guy who one day has got a chance to be an NBA player. I think we all know he has that type of talent. He's maturing before everyone's eyes right now.
Go for it.
Coach, Shaheem was here earlier, and he thought that the body of work of Seton Hall meant they should be in the tournament, but he also said that he believes the conference is underrated. On the eve of a night before two top 13 teams playing the finals of the conference, do you believe this conference deserves 4 teams in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're talking about teams making the tournament that are one game over 500. That's crazy. Listen, every team in our league is basically a top 100 team, efficiency-wise. The league, there's a lot of manipulation that goes on with, they have so many games that are so close to being a quad 1, quad 2, where we had programs just miss that net threshold of top 75, where they easily, could have, 3 or 4 quad 1 wins if we didn't have some underperformances in a non-conference that became landmines for them. I mean, their non-conference was absolutely NCAA caliber, and then they got to the semifinals of the Big East tournament and 20 plus wins. I mean, they could, if they're in the NCAA tournament, they'll win a game. So hell yeah. I mean, Seton Hall has the quality of an NCAA tournament team.
All right, we'll go to Jake and then Joe.
For each of the players, I'm curious about what the coaching staff has been saying to you guys to motivate you to get to this point. None of the 3 of you have been in the Big East championship game. I don't believe that either Terrace or Silas reached the championship games of the conferences you were in beforehand. What is this? What is the motivation to get to this point? What have the coaches been telling you about what to expect for a game for tomorrow?
I mean, first thing first, this is why you choose to come to UConn. I mean, you want to be in these big-time games to really win championships. I mean, looking back at my college career, speaking personally, I haven't won any type of championship. So came here, worked, put our head down.
Yet.
And just came here, worked. We're on a great group of guys, great coaching staff, and just really hungry for it. So tomorrow night's going to be a great opportunity to get my first one.
For me, I'd probably say the coach has just been telling us to play with a lot of joy and passion and kind of just being in the moment and enjoying and being where our feet are. I think when at times we kind of looked ahead during the season instead of just enjoying and being around each other and enjoying that practice, enjoying that team meal together, I think sometimes we overlooked it and got lost in. I think over the past couple of days, we've just telling each other to have fun and have joy and have each other's back. And like Tara said, we came here to be a part of winning. Like, I haven't won in college, I won in high school, but I want to be able to win here. And I feel like we have an opportunity to do that tomorrow, and I feel really good about us preparing and doing it.
Yeah, just to go off what they said, I mean, I'm so grateful to be in the position, and I think we're all grateful to be going into the East Championship game and being the freshman. There's nowhere else I would want to be at. So, just treating it as another game, preparation, I think that's just how we're going to look at it, and I'm just going to go in and play as hard as possible tomorrow.
Terrace, it was funny that Silas just mentioned joy and passion, because you said that the other day. You were trying to find that, which you had in the non-conference. Do you feel like you found it now, and what's contributed most to that?
Yeah, I feel like, for me, the joy of the Lord is my strength. I mean, that's where I get my foundation. That's my foundation. That's everything. That's my motivation. That's the way I move. So, feeling like us finding that joy as a team together, just bonding together. Like I said, being present. I mean, it's so easy to get caught up in your every day-to-day life and not really just focus on the process and just enjoy the journey, man. It's really a blessing. So being able to stay present, stay where your feet are, enjoy the journey, and have fun with it. Not so worried about the end result.
You feel like the team has found that at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan, the way in which your last game against St. John's ended with the 24 straight missed shots, 17 minutes without a field goal, does that hold any weight either from a psychological aspect or a game planning aspect going into tomorrow night?
I think that's definitely from a game planning, but the thing with this one is it's a no-day prep. I mean, like they were locked in on their first 2 games, and now, we'll try to prioritize a little bit of sleep, but there's not a whole lot you're going to be able to do. You're going to wake up tomorrow, it's going to be breakfast. I don't imagine either team's going to shoot around. We're both going to probably try to save our legs. We'll do a walkthrough at the hotel, you'll watch film, and then for the type of game it's going to be, you're going to want your players to be as fresh as possible. I think for us, the biggest thing with these guys, I think, coming out of that Marquette learning experience is, we're not like an upstart or an underdog story. When you're UConn, there's a different level of pressure going into these championship moments where it's like expected. So we don't get the benefit of being the underdog. So I just think with these guys, I think the staff, I think the players, this time of year, we've earned a 29-4 position. We've been one of the top 5 college basketball teams the whole year. Just go out and attack these games, and I think our vibe is pretty good going into a big game tomorrow, and then into the Selection Sunday.
All right, last one or two.
Dan, when Terrace hit the bench and Eric came in and got those minutes, just how much do you think about his future, and how excited are you about that?
Big Eric? Yes. Yeah, I mean, listen, Eric, if you really look at what he's done from a numbers perspective, and that's what we've tried to sell on Eric the whole year, and obviously the people that surround the players, is that you got to have some level of patience. Eric's playing behind one of the top centers in the country, the way Donovan did as a freshman. So without Eric's contributions when Taris was hurt and we won those early season games versus Illinois and Kansas on the road, and we're right there to beat Arizona at home without Braylon and Taris. He showed his worth, he showed his quality. We wouldn't be where we are without that big fella, and he's a great guy. I mean, he's a great human being, just dealing with just him, the individual. He's as good a kid as you'll ever coach.
Last one.
Coach Hurley, you've won 2 national championships as a head coach and 1 Big East national championship.
Thanks for reminding me that, too. That felt good. We should start every press conference by saying that. Thank you.
Well deserved.
You won 2.
You've won 2. You've only won 1 Big East championship as head coach.
Yeah.
How much would it mean to you to get that second Big East championship, especially against a legend like Rick Pitino?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've had a chance to coach against, coach 8 times, and getting a chance to study his teams. You see why he's one of the best. I mean, his teams are so hard to beat. So you develop an appreciation and a respect. I think there's more of a mutual respect. I think haven't battled each other as many times as we have. I think kind of a little bit of the edginess, I think, is kind of at least from my standpoint, I look at it like it's it's a privilege for these 2 programs with what they've done in college basketball, this year, and what he's been able to build here. It's just it's a privilege to get on the court tomorrow night, and I mean, listen, somebody's walking out, somebody's walking out with the tunnel with nothing, and somebody's getting confetti dropped in their head tomorrow.
How bad do you want it to do?
I think you know that. You've seen me act. You see how I act. What do you think, man? Oh, shit. Oh. Another 500. All right. What's that? I know. I almost got through it.
All right.
All right.
UConn, thank you.
See you tomorrow. Right there. Right there.